Rob?
Hello everyone, welcome to Rob's Rogues in the BatmanUniverse.net, and today we're taking a look at another full case of Mystery Minis. This time, of course, you could tell it's Batman versus Superman, the Funko Mini Mysteries. These have been really fun to do. The last full case that I did was for the Arkham series of Mystery Minis. This was really fun. When I pre-ordered this was also up for pre-order right around the same time the BVS set, and I really toyed with which one I was going to get. I thought I was really more into the Arkham series. Not that I'm not into Batman versus Superman, I am, but there were more characters in the Arkham series, like the former Robins was a real big thing. Of course, you're getting Robin, Red Hood, and Nightwing, and the other villains that really kind of won me out. But in the back of my mind, I was like, oh, I would really like to pick this up. But there were some characters I didn't necessarily want or need that I felt I needed to have to warrant picking up a whole case. So you may be asking, Rob, why did you pick up an entire case then? My good buddy Stu Murray 47, and his channel description is down below here. Definitely go check it out if you haven't. He is a big Superman fan, in case you didn't know. So there are 5 Superman-related figures in here, like Clark Kent, 2 versions of Superman, maybe 3 versions of Superman, the Soldier. I think that's it that's in here, which left me with 2 other figures, being Wonder Woman and Aquaman, that I didn't necessarily feel like I had to have. I could have taken those 2 out of the case, but I thought if I'm getting all of them already, I might as well get the other 2. So that's what I decided to do. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with Wonder Woman and Aquaman yet. So basically, half of the case is for Stu, half of the case is for me, and I found a lovely, actually, not I, Automatica sent me a chart of where each of these are in the case. So a full entire case is packed exactly the same way, depending on where you pick it up. So you may be asking, is this a standard case? No, it's not. I also found out there is a GameStop exclusive case set. This happens to be a Walmart package. So these are Walmart exclusive Mystery Minis, Batman versus Superman. So the exclusive figures here, as of course you could see, Aquaman is one of the exclusives, and there is another Superman in here. I think it's an all-grain Superman, but we'll find out in a second here. Wonder Woman is right there, the BVS logo. And we have Clark Kent and Armored Batman, nothing on the bottom. We can kind of see here, one of the boxes on the side, Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman, Clark and Bruce, and Aquaman. So here are all of the figures. Oh, that's right. Here they are at the bottom. The standard figures are Superman, or Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Armored Batman, Clark Kent, Bruce Wayne, Alfred, Superman Soldier, and then the Walmart exclusives are Nightmare Batman, or future version, or something like that. They've changed his name. The Aquaman, and then 2 Supermen. You have like a green one, which is a kryptonite, I'm assuming, version, and then a kind of like hovering or in flight Superman. So Stu is going to get half of these, and I'm going to take the other half. Well, plus 1. So he's getting all... I try to say that better. He's getting 5, I'm getting 7. There's 12. Okay. Not doing math here. So let's get in. I pretty much, I think, know the order. I didn't bring my cheat sheet up here. If you are thinking about picking these up and you are shopping at your Walmart, the order in which I open them, write them down, or there's other videos out there that you can see. I haven't seen somebody review a whole Walmart case yet. So the order that I'm opening them up, that's the order that every single case at Walmart is going to be. There's a case assortment at your local comic shop, and GameStop also has a set. So if you go to GameStop and say, hey, Rob, the order was different, GameStop has some exclusive figures to themselves, so their case assortment is going to be a little different. But if you're at Walmart and you say, hey, I want the Aquaman figure, wherever I pull him out from, that is where he's going to be in every single case, provided somebody doesn't sit here and, you know, mix up the order. This particular Walmart that I was at had 2 cases. They were both complete. Nobody had bought any yet, so they had probably just been on the shelf, probably no more than a day. The only difference was the back one in this was turned upside down, and just for that reason alone, I decided I'm just going to pick the other one that looks like it's in tip-top shape. So some knucklehead could have said, well, I'm going to take this one from this case and put it over in this case and, you know, move them all around. So we'll find out. Stu has said, go ahead and open up my portion. If we figure out from the list we have, we know where everything is, I theoretically could go through and pull all of mine and then send Stu his boxes. But he was like, let's just do the full review and it'll be fun to see them all together. So enough rambling, let's get into this. The last Mystery Minis was a little bit longer review because I've got 12 figures here to open and unbox. So like I say in all of my long reviews, grab a sandwich, get a drink, maybe even 2 sandwiches, and so this is the only part in these that takes a little while, is to open up a cellophane. I might do an edit of all of this. I'm not entirely sure. I do have my old Mystery Mini box that I can put all the trash in. So here we go. First one, this will be fun. I can't even remember the order now myself. Ooh, okay, I guess it's Batman. Right off the bat. Which Batman is it? Huh, and the bag is kind of open here. Alright, it is a Nightmare Batman. Like I said, I think he has a different name now. He's got a full, like, cowled mask on him. It's really kind of interesting. Full cowled mask. A full mask, almost Batman Beyond. So, will this version appear in the film? Not entirely sure. So, get a little extra light down here. We'll look at each one of these again here in just a little bit closer. So that was interesting that this bag was open and not sealed. I mean, the package was completely sealed, so, we'll see. And I can't remember, like, if this is correct, if this is right, from the little cheat sheet. And I'm not going to look just so it is a mystery to me. And some of these, the cases used to be all mixed up, you know. It says 1 in 12 chance on this, so if everything is true, and this one's completely sealed. Ooh, okay, I think this... Yeah, their heads turn on these. The Arkham Mystery Minis didn't have a head that rotated, so, but these guys do, is the only articulation, so it's kind of cool. Alright. This is probably Wonder Woman, just the way I can kind of, yep. So there is Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman with her sword and shield. Really pretty cool. So some have a little bit of tendency to fall over. Again, her head does move there. May have to do a little bit of readjusting of some lights here so we can see them just a little bit better. We'll keep going this way. So hopefully you're writing these down at home. There are versions out there. There's a checklist out there. I think somebody found one. Olivia found one on a Reddit check message board. Alright, who do we got here? It is the Superman Soldier. Pretty cool. There we go, get a little extra light here. Nice, and I'll get in closer on all these as we open. So we'll keep Stu's off to the side here. Going to the next one here. And again, I think I say this every time I do a blind type bag. These were always the fun thing. And it was always the thing that kind of, like, oh, I really hope I get such and such. So if you're only picking up, you know, a couple of these and you go, oh, I really don't want a Superman Soldier, I really want, you know, Nightmare Batman, this is where it's really kind of important to, you know, write down or find out the listing. Ooh, another Batman. So here is the standard, come on, standard Batman. Very cool. That's awesome. I can't wait for this movie. So very cool. So all right, I think I am only missing one Batman so far from my set. So if you're keeping score at home, Stu, I have 3. You have 1 so far. I've seen some people review some of these, the Arkham cases and these Mystery Mini cases, and something that's always fun to hear, or funny, you see it says 1 in 12, and they go, gee, I hope I get the whole entire case in here. It says 1 in 12, which means the whole entire case, there are 12 of them, so you are going to get all of them in the case. Ooh, do we have our first Superman, Stu? Is it? There he is. Ooh, that is really pretty cool. I don't know if I want to send these to you. Wow, I like that. And I like that the cape is longer, so he's hovering. So if I bring the box here, you can kind of see his feet don't touch, put the little scissors underneath of him. His feet don't touch there, so his cape is keeping him up. That is cool. I may have to write this down so I know where that Superman is. That's cool. I like that. All right, open the next one here. Again, bear with me as we open this. Next one up is, hi, Clark Kent. Ooh, I like his glasses too. The glasses are a separate piece. I see them move right there. That's cool. Well, these are cool, Stu. I don't know. Now, there's no lenses in here at all, so that's neat. Very cool. All right, we're 3 for 3 if you're keeping track at home, Stu. All right, who is the next one here? All right. Some of these I can get right into, and others I can't. That's one of those, like, you have that where you're trying to be quiet and you end up making more noise, or you're trying to hurry and you end up making more mistakes. I figure if I wasn't shooting this review, I could just open these very easy, but every time I'm on camera, I'm like, why won't this thing open? So it would be kind of cool to have, well, I should say they're not side by side, since Clark was in the last row. So it'd be cool to have Bruce, them side by side. So who is this? There we go. Ooh, that one's cool too. I like the pose on this one. That's cool. So I guess this is like the Kryptonite version. There's a Walmart Funko Pop Batman and Superman that are in this green color scheme. So I think it's just an excuse to do a variant. So, all right, Stu is ahead 4 to 3. So Stu only has one more figure left. These are really cool. I definitely want to pick up at least Superman and Clark Kent. One of the Supermans, probably the Superman that's floating. That looks really pretty cool. All right. Next one here. I wonder if this is Aquaman. We'll see here. Alfred. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Jeremy Irons, I cannot wait to see what his Alfred is going to be like. Very cool. I like the way he is sculpted here. I love his hands behind his back. I can't wait to see what this version of Alfred is going to be like in the film. We've got a little bit of hint from the trailer, but very cool. Let's get on to the next. All right, Stu. We're tied 4 to 4. Like it's a race. Like all of a sudden, like, oh, you're wrong. You're only getting 4. So here we go. Opening the box here. Alright, Batman vs. Superman comes out in just a few weeks. Alright, who do we got here? I think this might be Bruce Wayne. And it is. Hi, Bruce Wayne. I gotta tell you, I was on board with Affleck right from the beginning. At first I was a little bit like, really? Okay, well, we'll see how that works out. And I think he's going to do a phenomenal job as Bruce Wayne and Batman. Very cool. It's almost like the pose, I think, from Entertainment Weekly. I think ran this, maybe even Rolling Stone had him where he's standing behind, or standing in front of the rubble of the Wayne Tower that had fallen. It's very cool. Bruce and Alfred right there. So we haven't come across the Jason Momoa Blue Aquaman yet. So we need the other Superman, Armored Batman, and Aquaman. So, alright. This, I think, is the other Superman, which would mean this is the last for, oh, punching right out of there. There we are. Superman. Very cool. I like him. I like the detailing that's on the boots. All the little tiny details. I'll get in a little closer here in a little bit. These are really cool. Yeah, I'm going to have to try and get one of these Supermen just to have, since I have Batman and Wonder Woman. At least need to pick up Superman. Alright, we're down to the last two, so I'm guessing this one is Armored Batman, and then Aquaman is probably the last. So if you've been writing these down, that's been pretty much the order here. It'll be different. Open the bottom of this one here. Oh, I was wrong. Oh, yeah. I was right. Armored Batman, and then probably... There it is. Armored Batman. Very cool. Almost looks like his arms would move. Really pretty cool. And then that means the last one in the bottom is Aquaman. So the Walmart Mystery Minis have been fun to do. Again, the video's a little long. I apologize, but getting like 12 little figures. Ooh, he's pretty cool. So I guess you can pretend that he's underwater, and his head's really big. I mean, like really big. Compared to Bruce Wayne here. I'm not kidding, that's a huge melon. Even Armored Batman's head is not that big. He's borderline a Funko Pop. So, but Jason Momoa is a big guy. So, really pretty cool. Nice. So there they all are. Let's get a closer look at everybody all together. I'll have a look at each of them here just a little bit better. So we kind of went through them fast. So there is the Jason Momoa Walmart exclusive. We'll do the Walmart exclusives first. Really cool. You can see there's a lot of detail on these. You can see the tattoos in there. It's not like they just globbed a bunch of paint on there. There's some sculpting, you know, that went into these guys. Straps on his back there. Really cool. Again, all their heads are articulated, where the Arkham figurines were not. Very cool. We'll set him up here. Take a look at Superman. Green version. And you can see it'll be better to probably show up in the standard Superman, but just the grooves and the lines that are in there in the suit, Even the texture of it's down into the boots. Really pretty cool. I like that there are different tones going on here in the Jason Momoa or the Aquaman figure and then Superman here. Even though they're green, there's different shades of green and lime green and dark green. You got a little mouth right there. It's kind of sculpted in. It's not overly predominant. The Arkham figures didn't have eyes, so to say. Here's Robin. They all just had these white eyes. So I like that they gave them, like, actually eyeballs. Even, you know, Batman has eyes there. Very, very cool. Love the S. So we'll put up Superman there. The other variant is Nightmare Batman. I think he's called now Future or Alternate. I can't remember what it is now. I'll have to put a link or an annotation down here to get his correct name, because it's not Nightmare Batman anymore. But you can see the plates in the outfit there. His pants. This has got to be one of the easiest cosplays that you don't need the entire suit. A gray trench coat, maybe the gauntlets, some boots, and the cowl. Is there going to be a version of Batman with a full mask? Very, you know, Batman Beyondish. Or just a version for Funko to kind of do here. Can't wait to see what this sequence in the movie is going to be like. Is it a dream? Is it a time jump that somebody has this vision? Just kind of going in no particular order here. Here is Armored Batman. Again, I'm really amazed by the detail in these. As small as they are, but how accurate they appear to be as well. Now this Batman is the only one that doesn't have eyes other than the Superman soldier, and that one's really pretty cool too. The paint work on all these are excellent. Very, very cool. Speaking of the Superman soldier, here he is. And I love the detail in here, in the mask. So that'll be kind of cool to see them up close if their masks are kind of detailed like this. The Superman S there on the side is really cool. Love the way that they're holding the gun. This would be cool to kind of army build 4 or 5 of these. You find out the sections in the cases where these are and just pull out. Go to a couple different GameStops or a couple different Walmarts, comic shops, and, you know, buy a couple of these to put next to Superman. Again, goes with that Future Batman, or I can't remember what it's called. Nightmare Batman. Very cool. Here's Wonder Woman. She looks really good. Gal Gadot at first, people, I was kind of like, I can kind of see some Wonder Woman in her. And I was like, well, all right, we'll see what it is, just because, you know, we hadn't seen her in costume yet, but once they put up that first image of Wonder Woman, I was sold right from then, just in the image alone. And some people were like, well, it's just an image. Her acting could be horrible. Could be, but I think we're going to be really surprised. And from what people are saying, she really kind of steals the show. Her lips look really cool, the tiara. Love the eyes. And the striations in her costume are really good. Her skirt looks pretty good. Apparently she's wearing no underwear. Not painted there, but not like you would see it. Sword looks really good. Just another solid figurine. All right, let's get to Alfred, who we were I was kind of marveling at. This was one I was really wanting. all of the Alfreds, Michael Gaw, and I'm blanking on his name, Michael Caine, geez, have all been really good, but I think this is going to be the first Alfred that is really going to do something, is going to be an integral part of Bruce Wayne's war on crime. And apparently, after his parents' death, there was a whole staff. Alfred was a bodyguard to the Waynes, and Alfred was the only one that Bruce retained after his parents died. I love his hands. This may be one of my favorites, just the way they did the hands and they sculpted it. Sometimes when places do, or companies will do, where they have hands together, it looks like kind of one blob of plastic. You can clearly see the hands, and I like that they have 3 fingers, not 4. Very cartoonish. So I'm admiring at the back of the figure, which I'm not going to see too much, but you can see some of his tools in his smock. Very cool. Glad to have this set. We'll look at Bruce Wayne since we were looking at Alfred. Captures that anger in Bruce's face. Very simple, hands in pocket. Got my hand in my pocket. I haven't said much about the hair on a lot of these guys, but the hair is really cool. Sculpted very well. I mean, Funko does a really good job on all of their products. Really like it. Really, really do. Bruce Wayne. We'll take a look at Batman here. In case you can't tell, Stu, I'm saving Superman for last. Batman looks good. Looks really good. They got the suit detailed down really well. He's got a batarang. Even the gauntlets that are in the back part behind the cape. You can see those with the knuckle dusters that are gold. At first I didn't know what to make or what I thought of the gold on Batman, but I think it works. They didn't put the gold on the tips of the boots, which would be right here. Other than that, they nailed this one. Very, very cool. I love getting little things like this. Alright, we are up to, let's see, let's do Clark Kent. Clark Kent looks a little, and how he was put together, a little spot right underneath the chin. Looks like it wasn't quite set in there. Not too bad. Head's a little squishy. They all are. I love the glasses. I think that's a really cool touch. Clark Kent ready for action. I like, let's pull up Bruce Wayne here really quick. Just the look on both of their faces. Clark looks nice and innocent, and roving reporter Bruce Wayne is pissed off. So, very cool. Like the suit. I'm really surprised out of all of these that have been released, no Lois Lane, no Lex Luthor. Here is Superman, the standard Superman out of the set. This is where I want to look at the suit in here, how detailed all of that is. That looks really, really good. A separate piece that's put on, or different, a separate molding. None of this is painted, it's all sculpted. They got the belt right. I'm looking out for you, Stu. The different colors in the boots, the trim that are going around the boots, it separates it from the Man of Steel version. Nothing on the back of the cape, but the cape still looks cool. Very, very cool. And my favorite Superman that I've seen so far is this guy. I just like how he's levitating there. So this would be the one that I think you would put with the armored Batman, and this one would go with more of the standard Batman. Would be the way I would pose them if I was putting standing multiples up. But again, the suit detail. And I like how they've animated the foot just a little bit here to kind of see you have a knees bent, this foot sticking out a little bit. This one's bent towards the back, tip is down. That is neat how they got that to hover. This and Alfred might be my favorite two out of the set. And this is coming from a Batman guy. And I like the Batman figure, all of them really well. But wow, this is really cool. I think I'm definitely going to try and track this one down for myself. And we'll put up Superman here. There we are. The entire case of the Funko Batman vs. Superman Mystery Minis, 1 in 12. So if you watched the video and you wrote them down in the order that I picked them up, you got to see where they all are. There's information out there online of what the GameStop assortment is and then the standard case assortment. So I would like to pick up at least this Superman so I could have at least the Trinity. I want to pick up the regular Nightmare Batman or whatever the heck that guy is called now. But this has been really cool. Again, I apologize for the long video, but you kind of knew it was going to be that way, going through all 12 of them and then getting in nice and close so you could see all of them. They run for $5.97 at Walmart a piece, roughly $6 and some change. An entire case, in case you're wondering what the whole case costs, at Walmart the case costs $74.04, which I know is like, that's kind of a big pill to swallow, but if you're kind of piecing them out, it's really not too bad. As opposed to going on eBay and half of them people are trying to sell for $140, which is crazy. So thanks for tuning in to this one. Batman vs. Superman is getting so close, and I will be sending 5 of these guys to Stu Murray 47, and then I'm sure he's going to do a Batman vs. Superman special on his channel with all the stuff that you've seen, so I'm sure you will see 5 of these guys again. Thanks for watching, and as always, this is Rob for Rob's Rogues and the Batman Universe.net. I about said Batman vs. Superman. BatmanUniverse.net signing off saying we will see you guys next time.